Good afternoon, church. I'm here again with a daily devotional thought from the office of the pastor. Came to my mind, there's an old commercial. We used to say this a lot in my house growing up, I guess because we liked commercials and liked to quote them. It was kids trying to convince their parents to eat a decent breakfast. And apparently the decent breakfast they were trying to push on people in this commercial was Pop-Tarts. And it's made with real fruit. You like fruit, don't you? And that was a question we would ask each other. You like fruit, don't you? We like fruit. We're supposed to produce fruit. You think, what does this have to do with the Holy Week? Well, if you look at, after the triumphal entry, as Jesus is coming into town, into Jerusalem one morning, he sees a fig tree, and he's hungry, so he wants a fig. And it's not producing anything. And he says, you'll never produce anything again. And it actually mentions it again as they go back out to Bethany that night to sleep away from Jerusalem. The disciples see that fruit tree again. And they're like, whoa, what's going on? Because it had withered. We're called as Christians to produce fruit. And we're actually given specific fruit that we can produce, that we shows where we are, and that's in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. It's a very familiar passage to most. It says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Never liked that last one. Against such things there is no law. We are called in our lives to produce fruit. We are called in our lives to produce those fruit, to have love, to produce love for other people, to have joy, to be faithful, and to do that, be gentle, to be kind, to be good, and all that comes from God. Now, that has to come from God because we don't always get it in ourselves, and we are called to produce that fruit. But here's the great thing: God is standing there and He's saying, "You like fruit, don't you?" Because He's offering it. He is offering us the fruit. He is offering it to us because and He says, listen, I've got it and I can give it to you. God is full of love. God is full of joy. God is full of peace, or else I would not still be sitting here. And patience, definitely patience, goodness, gentleness, kindness, faithfulness, and self-control. And so it's all there for the asking. We're going to be in situations where it's going to be very difficult for us to produce that fruit. We're going to be in situations where it's very difficult for us to be patient. It's going to be difficult for us to be kind. But God is right there saying, you like fruit, don't you? We can go and we can get to ourselves and we can pray, and I can tell you that God will help you in that. I can tell you if you pray for patience, you may be put in a position that helps you strengthen your patience. That's kind of how it works. Hey, Linda. And Chandler and Susie, but Linda said, hey, she's being kind and gentle and good. But God will give you the fruit that you need. He will give you the things that you need. He's standing there and He's saying, you like fruit, don't you? So produce some fruit today. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.